Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Now today, again, I am off, so of course I have to find something to do. I decided to make another video. You know how this goes. Today I will actually be reviewing the window tint that I use, which is the GILA. I think that is how you pronounce it. 5% Heat Shield Plus window tint. That is what I'll be reviewing today. All right, in my last video, I actually said to go to your local auto store like AutoZone, O'Reilly. Do not do that. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying that is because there is going to be like $15.99, $16.99, right? I actually bought all of this tint, came home, and I was like, you know what? Let me look on Amazon and see if this stuff is available on Amazon. It was literally $12 for each roll. Okay, so for the amount of money that I spent on like 3 rolls, I could have gotten probably about 4, almost 5 rolls of window tint. That is a lot of film. That would have been enough tint. If I had like a Camaro, I could have done literally the windshield, back window, the side windows. Honestly, if I had a normal family size sedan, I would have been able to tint the whole entire thing. I'm talking about windows, front windshield, the back window, sunroof, all of that would have been tinted. So I will be dropping a link to that down in the description below. So check that out. Save you some money. It's going to be a huge difference because you go in the store, like each roll for me was like $18.54, okay, per roll. So do the math on that. You'll save quite a lot, okay, by going on Amazon. But also, while I'm doing this review, I'm actually going to show you my screw ups. I don't have that many, you know what I'm saying, for it to be my first time actually tinting some windows. And I didn't have all of the equipment that, like, of course, professionals use. It still turned out pretty good, but, you know, I still have a few errors that I did. A lot of rookie mistakes. I should have been paying more attention. You know what I'm saying? Took a little bit more of my time, but it's okay. In today's video, I will be giving you a review and I'll be showing you all of my screw ups because, you know, I gotta do something with all of my time. I ain't got nothing to do today. So, you know, this is what I'll be doing today. So I'm about to go outside and then I'm going to show you what it looks like from the outside, and then you'll definitely notice my errors from the inside. Trust me, you will see instantly where I messed up. But before I even show you, I want you guys to know, again, I did not have any equipment. All right, I didn't have a heat gun like what a lot of people use. And I also did mine a different way. You know, I pre-cut it, but I finished my cuts on the inside. I didn't do all of my cutting on the outside. All right, because I have the rain guard things on the back window, so it kind of made it a little bit difficult. So I was like, F it, I'm just gonna do it from the inside. And yeah, I did pay the price for that. You know, I did pay the price for that. But anyways, let me go outside and I can show you exactly where I messed up at and what I did wrong. Now she's kind of dirty, but this is the outside right here. You can't really see much of the errors from the outside. Again, it wasn't that many, but you could definitely still notice on the inside. So now I'm finna get on the inside so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, you can definitely see that the tint works, but this is my first mess up right here. All right, I undercut this film and I kind of didn't cut it, you know, I kind of undercut on the right side as well. So I have this small little gap, you know, at the very, very bottom, but it's not as noticeable from the outside. You can see it like right there, but if I was to close the door, can't see it. So, you know, I can kind of live with that. Of course, I'm going to go and redo it. But now on to the other side. I did the same exact thing, just not as much. You can barely see it. You can barely see it, okay? So that's my second mistake right there. Other than that, you know, it still looks pretty good. You know, I have a couple, I don't even know if you can see it, but, you know, I have a few creases. It's not that noticeable from the inside, except for like right there in that little region. But other than that, it's not as bad. And there we go. Error number 3. All right, so the thing about my little windows right here, as you can see, I kind of undercut that as well. All right, I messed up at first my back window. So whenever I messed that window up, I, of course, snatched the tint off. I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll go give me another roll. So I ended up doing that, and I used the good pieces out of the back with that film, and I cut it to try to fit it on that just so I can make use of the tint, get my money's worth. I will be redoing all of this tint, I promise you. You know, I will not let this stuff just sit here like that. I will be redoing all of this, but just to make use out of the film, of course, I just went ahead and just cut it up. That side is actually wrinkled pretty bad. It is very, very bad. All right. But again, from the outside, you can't really notice until you get in, but I don't have anybody riding with me. So I can't notice whenever I'm driving. If I look in the rear view, I don't see all of the mistakes. So, hey, look, I can live with all of that, but I will be redoing it. And now, as you can see behind me, the upholstery, all right, on both sides, I cut into the fabric and now it's hanging. So I have to redo that somehow. I don't know. I don't even know how I'm gonna do it. I guess I'm just gonna spray some adhesive up there, stick it back there. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, but I ended up messing it up because I used an X-Acto knife. I didn't use the little blade thing that most professionals use. Using an X-Acto knife, I was cutting on the inside and I cut into that fabric and it fell down. I was sitting up there, I was like, damn. Okay, so, now I gotta find a fix for that. Again, you can't see it from the outside. You can definitely see it from the inside, but it doesn't really bother me as much. You know what I'm saying? This was my first tint job. I was expecting to screw some up. Regardless, I'm glad that nobody paid me to do their stuff for this job, because they would probably be very pissed off that I did that. But since it's mine, I don't really care as much. I can fix it. That's the purpose of having a project vehicle. You're going to screw up some stuff. You're going to mess up. That's a given. You're going to mess up, but you're going to learn what you did wrong, and now you can get better at it. So, the more I redo my stuff, the better I'm going to get at tint windows. And who knows, I might be the neighborhood tint man next, because again, this stuff ain't that bad. I didn't mess up that bad. So, I'm not really tripping, but I'm going to show you the back window. Now, I should have let my seats down so you can see this, but I can still get good angles. I messed that up right there. Other than that, I just still got bubbles, undercut that. Got a few creases, but you really can't see this stuff from the outside. I'm not really, it's not that bad. Just the little creases and stuff, and that's literally it as of right now anyways, until I got to do the windshield and the front two windows. That's all of my, mistakes. I did learn what to do and what not to do. I will be investing in like a heat gun so I can do this better, because I actually want to turn this into a side hustle, because it's oddly satisfying to tint your windows. It really is. Like, if you've never tried tinting your windows, just try it. I promise you, it is oddly satisfying for some reason. I don't know if it's like the water you're squeegeeing out, or I don't know. It's just really, it's satisfying, okay? And you also get that feeling of, saying, I did something new, I've accomplished something. But on to the review of this tint, okay? Is it the best? No. Personally, I feel like if it is available at AutoZone, O'Reilly, I feel like that's a given. It's not gonna be the best, okay? And plus you can get it cheaper online too, so it's just not even worth taking the store route. But anyways, no, it is not the best. It is very, very flimsy to work with, okay? I've never tinted windows ever in my entire life, but when I felt it and got to dealing with it, I could tell that this was kind of on the cheaper side of film, and I'm pretty sure there are better. All right. Now, what would be better? I'm not sure. You'd have to go online and do a lot of research. I heard Lexan makes a lot of good window film, but if you do want to get quality film, it's going to be a premium quality price. Like, I was looking at rolls that's like $90, okay? So, you'll have to do some research on whatever you may, if you want to get some higher quality. I feel like if you're just starting out and you're just doing this as a project, you might as well go ahead and get the GILA. They do come in various percentages. I decided to get 5 because if I'm going to tint some, I'm gonna go all the way out. But they do have 20, 30. You can get them in the twin packs if you want to. But me personally, I just went ahead. I always wanted to get 5 all the way around and possibly tint my windshield and knock out this sunlight glare on my dash. So if you're just now starting, you can't knock it. All right, you can go to Walmart and get some even cheaper film if you want to, but I don't recommend that because it'll probably be blue. That is my opinion. I don't know for a fact, and I'm not going to even test it to find out unless you guys want me to. Now with this tint, I actually am surprised that it wasn't as blue. With it being $17, I mean, I kind of figured it would be, kind of, I thought it would be kind of bluer than it actually is, okay? It is not that blue. You can see out that window, you can see that little minor, like it's not as blue as I was expecting. So overall, I am satisfied with the quality. It is very flimsy. You got to have a good technique. Now my technique, I just sat it over my lap and I sprayed until I got the back part off. Okay, you'll have to find a good technique. So because like once it touches, it's over with. Like it's over. You're gonna be wrestling with it. By the time you get done wrestling, there's gonna be hella wrinkles up. And I'm telling you, my back windshield at first was utter ass. I'm telling you, like I got the wrestling with it, and you know it was just wrinkled all up. That's how come I ended up using that stuff, you know what I'm saying, for the back windows, because I had to throw the whole thing away. Basically, I had to throw 95% of the entire film away. That was a whole entire roll. It took almost an entire roll to do that back window. Overall, I would rate it at, like, you know what I'm saying, a 7, just because it's not as expensive. It's not that hard to put on. Honestly, window tint is just like putting on a screen protector. If you don't like installing your own screen protectors and you always get somebody else to do it, then tint windows ain't gonna be your thing, I promise you. Now me, I like to put my own screen protectors on and stuff like that. So, you know, I decided it wouldn't be as hard. It is not difficult to install window tint. It's just very tricky. You have to take your time. You have to be very, very patient. That's just my 2 cents on the GILA film. Again, I've dropped the link down in the description below so you can get it for way cheaper than going to the auto store. Stay away from the auto stores, man. That stuff is high, okay? I saw some other stuff that was just ridiculous, okay? But, you know, if you just want to try it out, you know, you want to experiment, even if you just want to see what 5% would even look like on your vehicle, you know what I'm saying? $20, you know, it ain't bad. Especially if you got like a Camaro or something, you only need probably like 2 rolls and you'll be perfectly fine. So, you know what I'm saying? Budget wise, this is the tint to go with, unless you want to go way cheaper. I don't recommend the way cheaper. If you want to save as much money as possible, they got tint out there just like $10, $9-10. I mean, you can do that if you want to. I ain't doing that. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy, and you know, I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Now, I did forget to mention as well. Now, when it comes down to the GILA Heat Shield Plus, they do offer other tint products, and not all is just Heat Shield Plus. Heat Shield Plus is the more expensive end. That is the most expensive one that they offer that I saw in there, okay? But now with the Heat Shield Plus, it blocks out more sunlight and UV rays, but it also has like I'm not gonna say it's fade resistant, but it's supposed to fade slower, you know what I'm saying, and last longer than the other products that they do offer. So that is why you're paying significantly more than the rest of the products. Now, each of the different tint products that they do offer, if you read the boxes, they say something different. Like from the cheaper option, you know, they'll have like 2 features or whatever. And then the more you pay, you'll notice that they'll add like 1 or 2 more things, like, you know, scratch resistant or static clean. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see something different. So, you know, that's just a heads up. Heat Shield Plus is mainly just to fade slower, last longer, and to block out way more sunlight than the rest of them do, okay? But I just wanted you guys to know that because I'm pretty sure somebody probably would have asked, you know what I'm saying? So there you go.